In this lesson, we're going to discuss breakpoints. Breakpoints are used to pause a package during debugging. It allows you to view variables during debugging, and you can pause a package based on a number of hits. Here in Visual Studio, I have a blank package. I'm going to right-click and go to Variables and just create a variable. We'll just call this str test. I'm going to make it a string variable. And the initial value, I'm just going to make it A. We'll close this. I'm going to drag out a script task. I'm going to right-click, go to Edit, and in the read-write variables, I'm going to pass in that variable of str test. Go to Edit Script. We'll maximize this and scroll down and find the Add Your Code Here section. And I'm going to change the value of the variable. So I'm going to say DTS dot variables and put in the literal name of string test. It is case sensitive. Dot value, and I'm going to set it equal to B. So we'll change the value from A to B. We'll save this, close it, click OK. And I'm going to make a copy of the script task. It's very easy to do that. I'm just going to highlight it, hit Control C, click below it and hit Control V. I'll do it one more time. So we have three script tasks that are identical now. I'm going to combine these together with some on-success precedence constraints. And I'm going to go into the second one, go to Edit Script, and I'll change this to C, and save it, close it, hit OK. And I'll go into my last one, and I'll change it from B to D, and save it, close it, and click OK. Now when I run the package without any breakpoints, all three script tasks complete, but I can't see the value of the variable. So I'm going to right click on the first script task, go to Edit Breakpoints, and I'm going to add a breakpoint on pre-execute and on post-execute. Click OK. I'm going to right click on the next one and do the same thing. Over to the left we have a hit count type. I'm leaving it set to always because I always want it to stop. But if you do want it to stop on a certain number, we can select hit count equals and enter a number on the right under hit count. If we want a hit count greater than a certain number, we can do that, or multiple. So if we select hit count multiple and put in the number 2, then the breakpoint would stop the package from running every other time. I'm going to leave it at always. Click OK. I'll do the same thing for my other script task. Now I'll run the package again. Now we can tell that the package is in debug mode because here we can see the script task is stopped and there is a yellow arrow in the middle of the breakpoint. This indicates that we are at a breakpoint on this task. Now I want to view the value of the variable at this time. There's a couple things we can do to do that. We can go to Debug, Windows, and click on Locals, and this will show you the value of some of our variables in the package. This shows you all of our system variables, and there's my user variable. But instead of viewing the locals, I'm going to go to Windows, under Debug, select Watch, Watch 1, and now I can put in just individual variables. You just simply click on the line, and now I can type in str test, and now I have my variable. And we can see the value is A. We're on the pre-execute step of the script task, so it has not changed the value of our variable yet. I'm going to click the green arrow for debug, which in this case during a breakpoint is a continue button. And you can see that on the tooltip. And we can see the value of the variable now has changed to B. It also has changed to the color red, indicating it has changed. We'll click on the continue button again. Notice the value of the variable is still B because we're in the pre-execute stage of this script task. Click the green arrow again, and now the value of the variable has changed to C. We'll hit continue again, and now we can see the value of the variable has changed to D. And continue one more time, and we've completed all of the breakpoints and completed the run of the package. So we're able to track the value of variables with breakpoints. In the Try It section, we're going to create a package, we're going to create breakpoints, and we're going to view variables during debugging. Here in Visual Studio, I have a blank package. I'm going to create an integer variable, and I'm going to call it int counter. I'm going to leave the data type as integer 32 and the value as 1. I'm going to close the variable screen, and now I'm going to drag out a for loop. I'm going to right click and go to edit. For the initial expression, I'm going to say at int counter, which gives us the variable. I'm going to set it equal to 1. For the evaluation expression, I'm going to say at int counter is less than or equal to 10. And in the assignment, I'm going to say at int counter is equal to at int counter plus 1. Click OK. I'm going to right click on my for loop, go to edit breakpoints, and you'll notice at the bottom of our breakpoint screen we have a new option that says break at the beginning of every iteration of the loop. This is only available on the loop tasks. I'm going to put a check there, leave it set to always, click OK, and I'm going to click the green button to debug the package. And in the watch window, which I already have open here, but if you don't have it open, you can close it here, go to debug, Windows, watch, watch 1, and you type in the name of the variable. In this case it's int counter, and we can see the value of 1 for that variable. I'm going to click the green button to continue through the debugging, and we'll see the value of the variable has changed to a 2. And we can continue doing this until the loop counter reaches 10. And you can see we passed through the loop counter 10 times, and we can see the value of a variable changing through each iteration of the loop. In this lesson, we showed you how to use breakpoints. Breakpoints are used to pause a package during debugging. It allows variables to be viewed during debugging, and you can pause a package during debugging based on a hit count.